Check it out, we're back. Tom and Eric here. Mike is off today. So we are getting ready to get started. Welcome back, episode 8. We're back here. You remember we had already had this coated twice. It is ready to go. So we are getting ready to come back and we're getting ready to get started with everybody's favorite part, the resin. So give us just a few. We're not really going to show you a whole bunch. We might click in, mixing it up, but you know, we already done that so much on the last few videos that you can get that information right off there. We're definitely going to show you the pour, working all this, spritzing it, releasing the air bubbles, the edge work, everything. So we're going to walk you through every bit of that. We'll be right back to get you going. All right, so we're getting close. We're about 73, 74 degrees. So remember the phone trick we had showed you? Anybody that needs help with their mixing, there's always instructions, of course, based on what you purchase. Anybody that needs help on that or anything, just we just did all that mini series with Charles and getting his vanity together. We've got step-by-step instructions in there, exactly how to do this, what to look for, you know, the heat gun, the whole works. So what we're going to be using, this is called gray Drizzle. This is a very pretty medium to dark gray. It is a metallic, so it is going to flash and do all kinds of stuff. So we're going to get this finished. We're going to get it mixed. We're going to bring you right back in. We get ready to add this pigment and get you tuned in so you can see it going on, what's going on. All right, so we're right here at the point. Check this out. We've already got it down in here. I'm just going to push some of that down in here and get it going. We're going to let the rest of it fold around. So this is what I mean with the metallic. It's going to start, see if I can get back to you. It's going to really start coming to life here. Make sure, see how clean those edges are when I'm scraping, because this stuff wants to escape and it's going to try to lock on there quick. So you definitely need to come on with the stirring, if you will. Get it mixed really good and thorough and keep it off the sides as best you can. So we probably got another 4 or 5 minutes, I'd say, somewhere in there. We'll bring you right back as soon as we go to dump this out. That way you can see. So look, check this out. I want to show you kind of where we're at. We're not quite there yet, but look at that. Look already. See how that metallic just tries to separate and do its own thing. Really cool what you can do with it. The more you spin it, the more you twist it. So we're going to get into all that. We are almost here. We've got about another 4 degrees to go. So we're getting really close. So we're back, here it goes. I'm gonna show you here how we're gonna do this. I'm not putting as much resin on the table as I normally would. So what you wanna do though, I want to get these edges really well here. I want those to flow over with no problem. Similar to that. Oh. That's what we're looking for, even though that's a little wasteful. That's what we're looking for. See how pretty that is already? Now we're just going to get this spread around some. And kind of put our own little twist here in it. So what I want to show you here, the reason we chose a different nap, I'm actually going with a pattern. So I can achieve this pattern with this little tiny 1/4 inch nap. It lays it on there beautifully like that, and that is the look we are trying to get instead of the steamroll look. So we're making all these start and stop just like that. Start and stop right over the edge. So it just gives it that kind of character, if you will, that definition right out the gate. Now we're going to play with this, and we're going to get this to do what we want. If when you roll over the edge, if there is something you did not get, and you see it, the sooner the better. Get that off. The sooner the better, because your resin right now is still self-leveling. It's still able to be moved and played with. So you don't want to wait too long. Edges right after the top is the most important, crucial thing where you want to hurry up. Again, you've got plenty of working time, but it can get away from you too. See, similar to this, if this was my edge, I would want to go ahead and clean that up, because I'm able to make all those lines that started to form, I'm able to make those disappear right now. If you wait 2 to 3 minutes more, we would have had runs right there, and you would not have been able to control those runs. They would have stayed in. Just like that. Man, this is pretty. So, now that we have our gray on there, we are going to, remember, always do a little test with the isopropyl. Make sure you're good. There we go. I'm just going to cheat here and go underneath my shirt real quick, and we're going to step out, but I want to show you. Remember the mist. See the mist hitting that, not the drops. It's the mist. Look at that, come alive. You want to remember to hit your edges. Put as much as you like. There is no right or wrong. It's as much as you like. It is going to light that up crazy. Crazy with fish eyes. Going to light this whole thing up. They are going to self-level out. They're going to settle. And remember, then we're going to come back and we're going to torch what's left. So we're going to go ahead and step out for a minute. I'm going to get a mask back on. And we've got about 10 minutes or so, and we'll bring you right back in and we'll torch this. Okay, so check it out. We've already been letting this sit. We're about 15, 20 minutes in. We're not moving it anymore. Look, we haven't even torched this yet. I can hardly see like any bubbles whatsoever, but you see the really cool pattern there we were going for. Really tricked that out. The edges are, see how super slick that is, and see that little guy right there? Ooh, I just touched that. No big deal. No big deal. Coat 1. Anything like that is no problem. Very small. The flood coat is actually much thicker. It'll cover that. No problem at all. You just don't want a whole bunch of runs running down here. You want that sliding over. Couple of these little bubbles right there. Those are getting ready to come out with the torch anyway. But see how slicked up that is. So that's what we're talking about right there. That's where we're at so far. We got a couple bullets, as I call them, that hit right here that haven't came back all the way. They will. And anything that is left, sunk hole, fisheye, anything like that you want to call on the front, keep in mind it don't matter, because when we do the flood coat and put in the graphics and all that, it's going to fill right back in. So we don't do near as much on the, a lot of people call that first coat the seal coat. We actually call it a flood coat. We just don't put as much on that first time we put, you know, ample more on the second time to make sure that everything's covered. We really don't have to push anything, just like we did with Charles. So stay tuned. We're going to, we're just about ready here, another 10 minutes or so, and we'll be torching this, and we'll show you where we're at. So here we go. We are ready. We're going to go ahead, gray or not, any color or not. Remember, do not stay on here too long. Come into it. We don't want a bunch of stuff going on. We just have really the bubbles here that are on top. They're very fine. See, we're just moving that heat back and forth. We're not staying on nothing long enough to hurt anything. We're not getting too close where we're going to torch anything and possibly burn it. We're just trying to spread a bunch of heat over a surface and not really right at a point. There you go. So anything you got left, no big deal. You know, you can definitely torch this another time. Just keep in mind the working time, the window. And again, any small little imperfections, no big deal. They will come out in the flood coat, guarantee it. All right, so we're gonna torch this one more time. There's only a few left. But I mean, check out this wicked pattern already. Really like the way this is turning out. We filled in any little imperfections that might have been anything such as this. It just makes a cool little splash drop effect. The metallic hits really well. Really case the guy out, and it's going to look super sick when we put these white veins and stuff in there and really get this guy to come around. All right, so we got, this is our first coat. We've got the gray down, we've got the metallic in, we've got a really cool pattern going. We're gonna bring you back. It's gonna be tomorrow. We're about halfway done, so this is super cool already. We're gonna bring you back. We're gonna show you putting the graphics in just like we did with Charles. We're gonna make this sucker really pop and come to life. Then we're gonna add our flood coat. As you can see how those edges are just slicked up, cascaded over. Every time, that's what it's all about. So you all stay tuned. We will catch you back here tomorrow, and we will get this guy wrapped up. We'll go ahead and do the small one. And don't forget, we got the shower door installation coming up. We're probably going to do a couple other little cool things for you. And then we're just getting that much closer for Glenn and Teresa to come back in here and actually take all this in. So we're super excited. See you back real soon.